welcome back to Big Bert's Adventures. I am working on the Cadillac a little bit today. I'm going to show you back here what we're doing. We got the lights on in there. We are working on this. Sorry about the light. There need to be more light in here. So we're working on this back window area. It has a seal, has trim, and it has trim on the inside. And then also we have these fancy lights that are in here. And so I'm going to be working on getting this, the trim out, the seal out, and then, yeah, I mean, it's hard and crusty, but we got to get that out so we can tear all the tape off and get this back ready for paint. And then I'm going to see if I can get the gills out today, get those out and put them through some treatment. I'm going to not mess with this trim here, but this trim has been painted white and black, so I'm going to try to get it out without damaging it, because I don't even know where I could get that. So but yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on today. And then we may be working on a little sanding project. I've got the D9 from you guys saw in the video. I got this from Harbor Freight. Unfortunately, not really a lot of information on what pads to get, and this is the one not to get. So I was just luck of the draw there is 50-50. But I've already tried out the little sander, so this will get all the little areas, and then we'll be working on you know, getting the car ready for paint. Also, we got to get this windshield out. This is going to be a huge process. I've got to drill this windshield out and then somehow not harm the trim too bad. So, but you guys can see the seal's crusty, but this is all going to come out. This is not safe to drive with, and yeah, I'm just going to get it ready for paint. It's just part of the process. I'll bring you guys along. Thanks for making the trunk video do really well. So if you guys are liking these videos, let me know what I can do different. I'm already pointing the camera up higher. I've got more light, and I don't look like I'm dead because the temperature outside is pretty decent. So, but I'll take you along. Let's get this done. Okay. So I gotta get all this tape off. This tape was originally, when I bought the car, there was no back window, so I had to put a covering over this. So this has been here for a couple years, and then I got to get through this. But I'm gonna go inside and take the inside trim off and see if that comes loose, and then there's a release right here. So let's do this. All right, let's see if this tape will come out off of here without persuasion. It's some really good duct tape. Oh man, it's just gooey. There's some of it. Oh man. Yep, I knew this was going to be a little bit of a project, because it is stuck to the car. Things not to do next time. But yeah, you can see it's kind of all over. There we go. And it sat outside for a couple days. I thought it was going to be longer, so I just taped it up. But then I decided to put it in the garage. Oh, look at that. A lot of it's coming off of there. You can kind of see the tape mark there from where I primered it. I cleaned, this roof was so bad. I mean, you can see it over here. So I cleaned, this was the worst of it, so I cleaned it and threw primer on it, just so that I could preserve the car, because I didn't know when I'd get to it. But yeah, getting this tape is gonna be a headache. But I'll get this off and I'll show you when I get done. So here we go. I'm gonna take the screws out of the trim. Don't want to strip these. Oh man, we might have found a little more damage. And get it down to its final layer of problems here. I bet this trim has never been off of here. So, yep. I'm gonna get that piece right there. Let's see if I can stick my head in the back. I think this is the last part of really getting to the what it needs to be torn apart. You really can't see the screw. And the sides up. And we need to get these around top. All right, I think the last one's right here. There it is. There it is. All right. Yeah. Okay, so we got the trim out. Look at the rest of it. Man, what a goodness piece. I'm telling you. Crazy. And that's the inside. It's dirty. I gotta clean this up. I gotta vacuum it. But I gotta get these lights out of here at some point. Get those off the daisy chain. And then, yeah, but we're still gonna worry about this seal. So I gotta get this trim off here without breaking it. So let's go. I'm gonna basically destroy this seal, getting it out. And there we go. Okay, so I hit this with a torch and it came out way better than I thought. So yeah, hopefully you guys can see it. But yeah, I'm just gonna pop this seal out. So I torched it here, and then I'm just gonna yank on it. Oh yeah, look at that. It's crispy. It's crispy. So, yep. There it is. Look at that. Okay, there's the seal. It came out so easy. I don't want to destroy it yet. Yeah, look at that. There it is. Look at that, you guys. That is old stuff. But yeah, heat it up. I just happened to get lucky and hit it where the two seals come together. Look at that. Wow. All right, let's go get the other piece out. Hopefully it's just as easy. Sorry guys, I'm out here. But yeah, let's do it. It's been great. I got this 1962 Cadillac. You know, I'm not like highly motivated to get this done. But it needs it. It needs it bad. Look at the glue hanging off. You see the glue? Ew, that's the old seal. That's the carpet. So that's the old headliner. And then I got to get this cardboard piece out here that's just rotted. So the story time. I'll save you guys who are calling me bald, but the amazing thing here is this window set broken out of this Cadillac for probably over 30 years. So that's what destroyed the interior, is having this back window exposed. And as you can tell, the whole interior was just so thick with dust and yuck. I mean, all this stuff here. So, but anyway, story time over. Let's get this outer trim off. This, and we'll get back with you. All right. Clearing the glue. Let's see, you can see the brackets that's holding the trim on. But we also have this. Oh man. Look at that. Yeah. Yep, we're gonna have to replace all that. That's gross. And see, it's just metal. I'm really shocked that it's not rusted through. And really happy. It's just the interior disintegrating to nothing. So, I'll get all that cardboard out of there. That is good news. Oh yeah. Grit your teeth, people. There's the old 6x9. Get that out of there too. Wow. There's a little bolt here. Is there a bolt here? Oh, there's a bolt here too. All right. We're learning all kinds of things. Window seal glue. Seal glue. I'm gonna try not to break any. Of the clips. This trim is really important. I can't. There's just no way I can find that trim package anywhere. Look at this just coming off. Here. Oh man, that's gross. Holding him up. Wow. All right, we got the final window piece that's holding the trim in. So let me show you how that's going. Right here is the final trim piece. All four corners and in the middle had bolts and screws. So all those who thought these rear windows were just in there by magic, nope. I'll show you the aftermath once we get this one out. And this is a lot easier than I thought. As you can tell, they just pop out, especially with that glue in there. It just kind of holds it in place, but yep, just a little bracket. And then we'll go around and see. Oh, I got one more here. All right. This one was stuck in the glue, looks like. And it's got a screw in it. So, I'll show you that. So we got this guy right here. It has a little micro screw in there. Right there. See that? Yep. You wouldn't have noticed it, but I happened to get lucky. So let's take that out and I'll show you how to get let's get this trim off the back. I'm so excited about this. All right, well, let's take the trim out. This has been here since 1962. It's amazing when you get this kind of stuff. And I did have to remove the trim and the screws and the brackets because I got to put the new rear windshield in that we luckily found, and just clean this up. It won't go back in until it's painted. So, and we got to get this, we got to address this back bench. It needs to be cleaned up, scrubbed up, and painted up. You know what I'm talking about? So let's go. All right, so here we go. We're gonna take this trim out. So just when you're doing this kind of thing, just be gentle. Okay, and just pull it out of the cup here. Oh yeah, this is super fragile. And then you have a screw here, a screw set. You have to pull out, and there it is. So I'm gonna go over here and carefully set this over here. Yikes. So this is there you go. It is so thin. That trim is so thin, you guys. That's why I'm leaving all this and just covering it when I paint. I know all you car guys are out there like, oh, you got to get it. I am not pulling any of this trim off. I didn't want to go this far with the car as it was, but it was in rough shape. We're going to be doing this one next, so that'll be an interesting video. Okay, here we go. All right, and so we got this trim piece here. I just got to remember to pull it up. It's so thin, you guys. Wow. And now we can see the back of it. So let's get this over here. And we'll just place it like it was. We'll deal with all this stuff a little bit later. But yeah, we got the inside trim off. We got the seal out. And we've got the outside trim off without breaking it. Most people would just yank that stuff off of there, but look at that. Look how disgusting that is. But you can see where the original seams are. Wow. All right, let's clean this up. All right, let's give this a nice scrub and clean. I'm gonna put you on, you know, fast pace with some music, so, but it won't be that long, okay? Let's go. As you guys can see, we stripped, cleaned, and vacuumed this thing up. Check it out. We got back window access now, and we cleaned most of the glue off. Look at that. Yep, and the back's clean. We'll get these fins off in another video. Today, this is all I have time for. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's looking pretty good. There we go. It's all ready. It's all ready to be painted, and window popped in there. So, all right. Just to kind of show you what we pulled out of there. This is the back frame, the rear frame to the window. Look how nasty that is. And then we got the inside trim, nothing bent or broke. And then we got the seal, which is, yeah, unusable at this point. So there it is. And I wanted to show you the clips for the trim. Interesting piece of ingenuity here. I've never had a car that I've taken apart that had so many clips. So you had regular, clips, and you had, well, let me see if I can find one. And they are crusty. Yeah, ones with screws in them. These are in the corner. So I'm gonna clean those up. But I think I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you guys so much. Thanks everybody for watching. Big Bert's Adventures, 1962 Cadillac Fleetwood. Amazing. And we're just doing little baby steps here. after I get done with work, come out here, knock a project out. Hopefully you guys, the lighting's better. Hopefully you're interested in these kind of things. The next video is going to be taking these gills out. These. And so as you can see on the other side, you can take those out and clean those up. This is basically, yeah, this is down to the steel. So kind of cleaned that up a little bit. And trying to keep the original trim down here and all the way down through the car. Just gonna really tape those tight when I paint. And then I think the next video, no promises, but I think we're gonna tackle this. We're just gonna go ahead, get it out of here. As you can see, it's got the big brake. I wanna preserve the trim. The inside trim's already gone. Get the seal out, pull the window out, and then just prep it, start prepping it for paint. We'll see how we do with that. It's gonna be a big one. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you don't mind, and we'll see you on the next one.